Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In this section, we will talk about the success stories of some of the most accomplished African entrepreneurs. There is an abundance of amazing business opportunities in Africa, and our goal is to inspire you in your own entrepreneurial journey. But before we start, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to click the bell icon to be notified for future videos. In today's video, we will talk about the gifted young computer scientist and Cameroonian Cedric Atangana, co-founder of WeCashUp, a computer payment platform without a credit card. Born in Cameroon into a family of 7 children, Cedric Atangana has always been passionate about computers. He has been interested in it since his brother, who is a computer scientist, gave him his old computer that he tinkered and modernized by going to download programs at the local internet cafe, he says. He continues to improve his computer science and follows everything that happens in this field. At the age of 16, Cedric had an experience that would mark him forever. His father, a physical education teacher, suffered a stroke and was rushed to the hospital. But as in Cameroon the health system is paid, it is refused to provide care until the costs are paid. His family had to raise the necessary amount of money, which took time. When his family arrived at the hospital with the money, his father had already died in his arms. There was then no system that would have allowed the money to be sent quickly. You had to get the money and bring it back. It had traumatized him, and he began to think of a way to put an end to such situations. Despite this tragedy, Cedric passed his baccalaureate in 2011 with excellent results that allowed him to integrate the Faculty of Industrial Engineering of Douala, one of the best schools in Cameroon. The same year, Google organizes a big computer event in Cameroon with a developer contest on Android. Cedric presents a puzzle game that wins an award and is chosen as the head of the Google committee in Cameroon. As such, he follows training given by the engineers of the famous American firm, who only feed his passion for computer science. In 2012, he was accepted at the Polytechnique de Marseille for studies in industrial engineering and robotics, while continuing to work with Google in parallel. This is how he is invited to participate in a conference of all the leaders of Google's African clubs held in Nairobi, a state in Kenya that will occupy a fundamental stage in the development of his future startup. After the conference, he went to the small local market to buy souvenirs for friends, but we didn't take cash. We had to buy MP5. It was a mobile phone payment system that allows people who don't have a bank account to make purchases. It was a system like Entel Cash, a virtual card on which you put money in your phone, but you couldn't shop on the internet and outside of Kenya. He then thought that if this system existed in Cameroon, his father could have been treated in time. Back in Marseille, he told some engineering friends about this method of payment, and they decided to study the issue. They realized that this system existed in other parts of Africa, but that its use was limited to a single country and a single telephone system. They were a group of 7 students, 2 Cameroonians, 2 Kenyans, 1 French and 1 Chinese. They then created a startup and decided to develop a system that could be used anywhere in Africa and the world, and that would accept all the payment systems that exists in Africa and make them interoperable. This is how Infinity Space was created to work on the project called WeCashUp and to communicate the mobile money systems available in the 54 countries of Africa. The goal is to allow anyone with a mobile phone to make their purchases on any web or mobile application connected to the WeCashUp program. After 3 years of work, WeCashUp was presented in 2014 at Google Input Output, the largest annual startup conference held in Silicon Valley. He won the first prize in a competition open to all startups in the world with more than 2,000 participants. Their project, presented during a 60-second pitch, won the first prize of $20,000. Many American companies that want to sell in Africa and have difficulty collecting payments on the internet have found their project very interesting. From there, they decided to realize it and began to raise funds and set up all the structures, technical, commercial, marketing, and legal, and start building a client base, which was not without difficulty because of their youth and that the project was primarily aimed at Africa. We Cash Up will be officially launched in September throughout the Black continent. After Africa, the founders of Infinity Space intend to export their payment system to Asia and Latin America, where the number of unbanked people is in the tens of millions. According to Cedric Atangana, the development prospects of We Cash Up are excellent and should work on their own. This would allow him to return to robotics. Let's not forget that he is a robotics engineer, and his dream has always been to develop industrial projects around humanoid medicine and to fund my research projects in this field from the profits of We Cash Up on the Google model, he said. And he adds that IT can make it possible to develop from scratch without going through transitions. Africa has not reached its economic and technological cruising speed, but he believes the takeoff has been good. So guys, this concludes our video on Cedric Atangana, the co-founder of We Cash Up. If you want to learn how to explode your online revenue with the power of digital marketing, click on the link below to sign up for our accelerated training. Give us a thumbs up and see you in the next video. Until then, keep smiling.